Good morning, everybody. All band members here and there and everywhere. I've got to move the dog bed out of the way. Started filming here, not realizing I didn't move the things that I normally do. Hey, for those of you fans of the Lucky Cousin Brass Band, there you have it. You've seen me wear this shirt on multiple occasions. Hey, we're actually going to maybe have a rehearsal tomorrow for the first time since this shutdown. So it'll be nice. We'll be 6 feet apart. All the members of the brass band be outside, play some music together. So it'll be a good time. Haven't done it in a while. Hey, so this is going to be another sight reading exercise. This is really good stuff. I've been waiting a while to get to this point because it's about phrasing. And phrasing in music is sort of like the way our voice initiates inflection when we are speaking to one another and when we get to the end of the sentence, right? So you hear that when we're conversing between one another in verbal language, the pitch of our voice kind of goes up and down, highs and lows. Sometimes it stays low, sometimes it rises up at the end. You know, at the end of a question, and then you get the answer from whoever you're asking the question from. In this case, in music, phrasing is very similar. In fact, I would consider it to be exactly the same. When you're using these inflections in music, sometimes you can use dynamics, sometimes you can use different articulations. And you see in the description above, right above number 100, a phrase is a musical sentence. See, just like I said, which is often 2 or 4 measures long. And here's the thing, guys, is when you're playing phrases in music, you want to try to do this in one breath. You don't want to cut off a phrase by taking a breath. There are some phrases that are going to demand from you an extra breath, but you always want to do your best to sneak a breath in, right? Always staying relaxed and breathing from the gut, and that way the audience just doesn't know that you're taking a breath. Hi, Francis. He's playing in the backyard with his mom. They're watering the plants. Oh, so cool. We've got a bunch of vegetables right out there on the deck right now that we've been growing for a bit. They're almost ready to put in the big pot planters. We have these big planting bags that we like to plant in. But they're almost big enough, and the weather's almost warm enough to leave them out there full time in their new homes. So phrasing. It's just like spoken language, and you want to stay true to this when you're playing music because it really does make sense out of what you are playing. So we'll see on number 100, the cold wind. Yeah, so we're going to use a lot of wind in this. You'll see the initial phrase is how many measures long is that bracket covering? You got 2 measures, okay? So we call this a 2-bar phrase, all right? This is the question. Then we have the answer right after in the second phrase. Is the answer also 2 measures long? Yes, indeed. So in this case, you have 2 measure phrases, and you see where the breath mark is clearly written. And you guys know that when you have a breath mark, you're supposed to take a breath. And now you know why, because the composer decided, hey, this is the end of the phrase. I'm going to tell the musician to take a breath here. It's okay to have a little bit of a pause. Look at your dynamics, right? Do they match the phrase? They do. You're crescendoing throughout the question, right? And your pitch goes up a bit on that second measure. Then when you arrive at the answer, right? So that's the effect of phrasing. It adds the most sense into the music that you are playing. So let's go ahead and, lots of eighth notes going on here. I would say, then take a breath there. Go ahead and at this point, pause the video and sight read the song on your own. Ready? Do it. Go ahead and pause the video. All right. Mrs. Rogers was over there walking by. And when I said, okay, pause the video, then she froze until it was time to move on. All right. So, dynamics are very important. If you don't use those dynamics, all of the phrasing is gone, okay? It doesn't really have as much sense as it could. So, let's play it together. Make sure when you do take the breath after the half note that you're not taking an entire beat. It really is meant to be taken at the very last second, and take a big breath. Don't tense up the shoulders. Here we go. It's also a dark tone because is it in a major key or a minor key? It's in a minor key, right? It matches with your concert B flat major scale, that key signature, but you're starting on a concert G and you're ending on a concert G. So this is in G minor. Here we go. Let's play through. Here we go. 2. Ready? Yeah, so you want to taper off at the end where it's labeled piano on the last note. You want to sort of fade into nothing there. So let's play it again one more time. At that same speed, then we're going to play it again a little faster. 2. Ready? Let's try that again. We don't want to start with, right? I'm too tense. Here we go. And I'm a tuba player. Here we go. 1, 2. Ready? Yeah, so real somber, reflective, and those dynamics really help a lot. So let's play a little faster. Look out for all the slurs. 2, ready. Notice that last time I didn't take a breath. Breaths are not required. That's just telling you if you're going to take a breath, that's an appropriate place to take it. If this is with the band, I would want everybody to breathe, right? That way it makes it clear where that phrase is and that we're all together in it. But if you're playing this like a solo, you can be expressive and just play through, right? That's if you take a big breath and you have the capacity to play through. If you need to take a breath, that is the spot to take it. Don't take it anywhere else. All right? Wow, this is really cool stuff. We're getting really close to the point where we started for the upper grade, which would be number 115. So pretty soon we're going to have some more lessons adding on to what we normally do. Be sure to check out Mr. Dooley's video today. I think it's Wednesday. Should be Wacky Wednesday. We are also going to play 101 today, phraseology. Ooh, I wonder what that one's about. Oh, I bet it's about phrasing. I'll see you in a minute.